How you doing?
Good. You just got, well, you're not even, I can't say you just got back from vacation.
I'm not even on vacation.
You're not supposed to be
I'm not
here.
even supposed to be here.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's why my hair looks so
Yeah,
good
and
today.
you haven't shaven.
Okay?
Yeah. No, it's pretty good.
I'm living the life.
I thought maybe you got kicked out.
I did.
Yeah. I was looking around for like scraps of food in the kitchen.
I hope you're all doing well.
Yeah.
And
Long time no see.
I had to come back and check on you. I was concerned. I don't know how people act or react when I'm not around.
You mean here at the office?
Yeah.
Yeah, typically it's a lot happier.
Okay.
Yeah. We kind of just all hang out in the conference room, don't do anything. Don't turn all the phones to mute.
I was in that aspect, and again, I asked that question when you go away and you come back. You always are concerned while you're gone about the people around you, right?
Sure.
And I know from conversations and from data, and it's terrible, we're kind of driven by data.
Yeah, our minds are kind of set to that.
But construction, and this time of year, construction workers tend to have higher mental health risks this time of year.
We talked about this last year. Reed talks about it a lot. But I mean, what's going on right now? Work, lots of it, time constraints, deadlines, all like your busiest season is right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
And because of it, we tend to have, a great deal of depression, substance use, workplace stresses, injury, and then we have my problem.
What's your problem?
The culture of toughness.
I would have to, that's your generation for sure.
The culture of toughness.
And not even your generation, I would say the industry itself as well.
Really?
The construction industry does have a culture or a stigma of toughness.
Okay.
You're a man, be tough.
Suck it up.
Yes. No, it's for sure there. Yeah.
But I think we should just take a few minutes and talk about the mental health issues that are affecting us out there. I mean, the anxiety, the depression, the psychological distress, the home life, the lack of home life.
Yeah.
The
long travel hours, especially if you got a job site out of the way.
The
a lot
pressure
of
of getting something done.
Yeah.
And they all contribute to that mental health piece.
Absolutely.
A lot of us don't seek or look for professional help, meaning we leave it under addressed.
Or definitely we leave, if you look, and when we say we're talking about statistics, the data. But I would say, if you look at the data a lot of the time, most of the time it goes, under the radar. We don't ask for help.
Well, and I was talking to somebody earlier and I said, when or if the stress gets to the point that I can't deal with it anymore, because I make my own stress.
I'm aware.
Okay.
You also make stress for other people.
Right. And when it gets to that point and I can't deal with it, I'm just going to leave the industry and I'm going to get a job as a bartender.
Yeah.
And I was informed that if I got a job as a bartender, I would make that over time just as stressful as the rest of my life, because I just have that.
You already kind of do that because you volunteer your time at the local pizzeria. So you do have, but that's a good point to add,
You think
right?
I stress them too?
No, I think you have identified that you enjoy doing that outside of work, and obviously it brings you some sort of peace and time to just slow down and enjoy yourself. For me, it's mountain biking, hunting, a bunch of other hobbies that I have that I like to go and do, which allows me to de-stress and kind of escape from what might be bothering me.
So, if that's, we should look at what are the contributing factors in this whole stress thing. And we can say physical strain and injury.
Yep.
If you get hurt and tend to try to work through that chronic pain, that leads to depression. Or
or
leads to substance abuse, right?
Yeah, I mean, or it's chronic pain, or let's say I get hurt, I can't go to work, I'm not seeing any of my friends anymore, I can't go do the things I was doing before, it's summertime, why am I hurt now, blah, blah, blah. It's just that is absolutely something that can contribute to that.
And then you show up at work,
Yeah.
and you say, I've been hurt for a week,
Right.
and you get that workplace culture of toughness,
Yeah.
saying, couldn't you just suck it up?
Yeah, I can't believe you were out that long. It's just to me.
So you're mentally discouraged in seeking help outside of your normal
So not only are
channels.
you not feeling well physically, but you're not feeling well mentally either.
And those people around you should at some point try to identify that there is a challenge. You are facing a challenge.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely the hope. You know, when you take a look at the construction industry, you guys all work very closely with each other. I would hope that if you see someone who you don't think is doing well, or even just every day, you just say, hey, how you doing? How's it going? Everything okay?
But you said you see someone that's not doing well. If you notice someone like yourself,
Yeah.
if all of a sudden you withdraw or isolate
I usually talk too
yourself,
much, right? So
Okay.
if you guys come in and you're like, Ben hasn't, but
avoid
it happened on Monday. I didn't talk until like 2 p.m. and Marcia came into my office and said, is everything all right? You haven't spoke once today. I was like, I'm just tired.
So avoiding coworkers,
Yep.
skipping meetings, or staying off
Or just
site.
avoiding social gatherings in general.
Yeah.
Becoming a recluse.
Changes in behavior.
Yep.
That would be a red light,
Sure.
right? Aggressive, unusually passive, whatever, that change.
Which is hard because sometimes that's not shown at work. Sometimes that comes up outside of work, which you have no idea what I do outside of work. So,
You bicycle.
yeah, I mountain bike and I shoot guns.
Yeah. Well, there's another harmful piece.
Well, that's
Shooting guns.
just that's a hobby
might
of mine.
wanna-
I'm saying if
When
I'm
we
not
start seeing a change, we might want to give you a gun law.
no, it's more. I'm saying those are my hobbies outside. But that's my interest. Those are my hobbies.
Because at that point,
But if you come in and all of a sudden you say, hey Ben, you've been in the range? Hey Ben, you've been mountain biking? No, I haven't done anything. Oh, why not? I don't want to. You know, that's maybe a sign I'm not doing the things I'm usually doing.
and we should probably be cognizant of you or anybody expressing thoughts of harming yourself,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. This is
Risky substance use.
yeah, or just heavy substance use.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of this is difficult because you might not be able to see it at work. So this is beyond work sometimes too, just with your friends in
I
general.
think at work you would notice a panic attack. If somebody was having a panic attack
Yeah,
at work,
for sure.
I think you would notice it.
For sure.
And we should identify that. Intense fear, trembling, depression, I think we notice that.
Yeah, I think that comes, especially in Vermont, where you have seasonal depression that really everyone feels. Yeah, where were you going with that?
You're having a tough time with
It's
this,
just
aren't you?
yeah, it's a tough subject.
Well, but I think that's why. I think
Yeah.
it's we've got to get it out there in the open, and we've got to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
The depression symptoms, persistent sadness, hopelessness, and then of course the loss of interest in work.
Yeah, or just like I said, the loss of interest in work or like hobbies or stuff that you're normally interested in. If I'm watching my friend lose interest in the stuff that we do together, probably going to assume something's going on.
So if you're call us. I know we say that a lot, but
We
if
have a
you're
bunch of
having a tough
resources.
time, or if you have questions, or if you have somebody you're concerned about,
Yeah, I mean,
give Ben a call.
I would say probably, I would say look at resources. because most of the employers out there have really, really good resources for you. And if they don't, the state definitely does.
Well, we have Kathy at
Yeah.
EAP. She's a good resource and can get help immediately. You have Reed.
There's
He's a good
professionals.
resource.
There's professionals out there for a reason.
Also, you can do some looking or inquiries through a website called hardhatcourage.com. That's a pretty good resource. I found that to be helpful from time to time. There's also a mental health culture toolkit available at awci.org that would help you identify and see what type of changes are occurring or be able to help people through that. So there are resources out there. There's also,
bunch.
remember, 988 if you're
Yeah.
really concerned or if you're going through a crisis moment and you just need someone to talk to immediately.
Yeah.
988.
Yep. I would say, yeah, it's just tough. Mental health in construction is definitely one of the tougher topics that we've ever talked about. We talk about it a lot. I mean, I'm sure this is definitely not the first Toolbox Talk we've done on it, but it's because it is a very, it's a huge risk in the construction industry.
Well, we're
It's a problem.
75% higher than the
Any other-
national
yeah.
mental health suicide prevention
Yeah.
average. The construction industry.
I think
as a whole.
even when Reed does his mental health training, I mean, when you look around the room and you see the people who have been affected by suicide, it's insane. It's crazy. And yeah,
How do you think ice cream plays into this?
just in general,
Yeah,
I'm not too sure why.
I'm just asking.
What? Maybe that plays into because you enjoy eating ice cream.
Maybe if you see somebody that is having a tough time and
I have an ice cream.
not dealing with,
Yeah.
well, maybe you put them in your truck or your car and you take them down to Champlain Farms
Yeah.
or Maple Fields or whatever it is, and you buy them an ice cream and you have a chance to talk.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Why?
No, that's a good one. It's just for
You
me.
got to change the environment and you got to give them a thought that there's hope out there. There's
Yeah.
something different than what is going on.
Yeah, I think the change of environment is pretty a good point too. Really, I just rely heavily on my friends.
Yeah.
For me, friends are everything. So if I'm having a bad month, which certainly happens.
A month.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't feel good for a month. I think my biggest help is being able to see my friends.
Okay.
But I mean, I also don't have children. I don't have the same amount of stress that other people do. So obviously, it's probably easier for me to manage my stress, anxiety, all that stuff because I don't have the same. What do you want to call them? Producers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stressors.
Yeah. You add in kids and all that other stuff. That's a lot to handle. So I can't give you any advice on that because I haven't had children. You probably can.
That we know of.
No, I'm clean right now.
Okay.
I can't afford them. Nope, really nobody in my age can. And if that's a whole other topic. But I think if we're looking at what we're talking about today, it's that we have a problem. There's definitely a problem. And it's affecting our industry.
And we're coming into the most stressful time
The
of the
end.
year.
Well, it's sad to say that because it's like summer's almost ending. But yeah, the end of summer is when all the deadlines are starting to come up. We're feeling the stress, and yeah, people in our community are being affected by this. So we have to talk about it.
Okay.
And we're going to continue to talk about it.
Now, on a happier note,
Yeah.
not that this isn't happy, but it's kind of serious. On
It's-
a happier note,
yeah.
you're starting, you just did a Scoops for Safety Went out and visited some job sites with some ice cream. Coming back to ice cream again.
Yeah, I can see that. You're focused on ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we're touring around.
this week we're
this
gonna
was yeah,
be
this
out
year
on
was
the road again.
Yeah, this year is crazy. We were very busy all the way into June and the beginning of July. I'm not joking when I say that we had training through June. This is the first, I can't say the first time because I've only been here for 3 years, but I don't know if you've ever trained all the way through June.
Oh, I've trained right through the year before.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? I don't know where you're coming from.
I would just, the industry is growing. I don't care what people say. If you look at our training seasons the last 3 years, we've had more and more trainings the last 3 years. There's people coming into this industry. It's expanding. It's on a good path right now, which is awesome. That's what we like to see. But that means I had less time to do ice cream in June.
But along those lines, it is growing. We have to take care and
Of each other.
watch out for each other.
Yeah.
And look for the signs. And if you need help or you question things like that, it's far better to question it than to
more-
just wait.